Hi, I'm Stu Benson, Director and Auctioneer at Benson Auctions, and in this video we're going to be discussing some tips and strategy for bidding at auction.
We've got an auction, so let's get it underway. Registered buyers, I'm in your hands now for an opening bidder offer. Where do we go? Where do we start?
So one of the most important factors of auction day is ensuring that you're registered and able to bid on residential property in the state of New South Wales. And to do that, you'll need to bring along some identification. If you're bidding on behalf of yourself, simply a driver's license will be enough. We'll exchange those details on that documentation for a bidding paddle, and that'll make sure that you can compete in the auction on the day. If you are thinking of buying the property and indeed bidding on behalf of a company, a corporation, a trust, or indeed a superannuation fund, you will need a written letter of authority on a company letterhead to give you the authority to do so. We've got those forms available on the Benson Auctions website, or you can also ask your real estate agent to furnish you with those documents so that when you do turn up to auction, you are ready to bid and buy.
Our instructions are to sell here today, so if you are here to bid and buy, you are in the right place. Maybe we're in your place.
Now, when it comes to bidding at auction, there's often an awkward silence which follows an auctioneer's call for an opening bid or offer. Now, I can only tell you as an auctioneer, we do tend to have a soft spot for that opening bidder. So if you do break the ice and do start that bidding, we're going to keep coming back to you throughout proceedings to make sure that you're involved. So place that bid, get bidding started, and as I always say, if you do get outbid, it's cost you nothing. So long as you're bidding within your limit and you're a little bit flexible with that, of course, we don't want you to miss that dream home for the sake of maybe $5,000 or $10,000 at the end of an auction. You'll be bidding comfortably within your means, and we'll be including you throughout the proceedings. Now, when mentioning being flexible, of course, we don't want to miss our dream home, but also should the property pass in, and that is to say it doesn't reach its reserve, we're going to ensure that that first right of negotiation is afforded to our highest bidder subject to the reserve. So really, at the end of the auction, you really want to have the highest bid regardless of outcome. If it's high enough for us to sell it to you, the gavel will fall, the applause will rise, and it will be yours. However, if the property should pass in, it will pass into you as the highest bidder, and you'll be given the first right of negotiation to have a chat with our agents and our owners to effect a sale on auction day. And lastly, but also importantly, on auction day, a sale under the auction hammer or indeed under auction conditions is that of an unconditional nature, which does mean that we'll need your deposit on auction day subject to the terms and conditions of auction sale. So please have a chat to your agent before auction to make sure that you're able to transact and make that deposit on auction day. And here's just a final tip from an auctioneer to a potential bidder. If you are going to bid at auction, consider what I call disruptive bidding. If the bidding's flowing in 10s or 20s, perhaps throw in a 15 or a 25. What that can do is disrupt what your competitors are thinking and how they're going to proceed throughout the auction. And that momentum shift may very much swing in your favor. That extra bid or that extra increment may very well be enough to secure the day. So if you have any questions about the auction process, please feel free to get in touch with us. And if you see us out there on Saturday, feel free to come on up to us, have a chat, and we can give you some tips on site to alleviate those nerves and again, to make sure that you are bidding and buying with confidence.